Haere mai, Gemini. Welcome to your August 2015 Taroscope reading. Hope you're all fine and well and ready to sit back and chillax and hear what the messages are for you for August. This deck is a new deck. It's designed by a famous psychic and medium called John Holland. He has made a few changes to the energies of it. It is a tarot deck, but he's dropped off the court cards, which are the King, Queen, Knight and Page. He's added chakra balancing energies, and he works really intrinsically with colour energy as well. So we will be doing 4 cards, one for each week, and a 5th card that is like a challenge energy. And at the end of that we will do a high vibrational card just to see what's at the end of the month for you there as well. If you're interested in the crystals that are here, this is a beautiful amethyst cluster, this is a turquoise, and this is a really interesting stone called merlinite, which seems to openly help conduct synchronistic events and implications. So keep your eyes out for the month of August and see what synchronicities occur for you guys, and in the reading as well. So let's get into it, do some shuffling. They are a little bit harder to shuffle because they're just that much bigger, and we will see what's in store for you guys. I'll cut the deck a few times, shuffle it up around, and we will start from here. So Gemini, your first card for the month of August is a major arcana card. We can tell this because it has a black border and its number is 18. It's called Shadow, which traditionally is the moon card. Your second card for the month is number 9, Fulfillment of Wishes. This green border would traditionally be the Cups cards, which deals with our emotions in life, and also with the signs, the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces, and it would be the 9 of Cups. Now this card is traditionally known as the Wish card. A really nice one to have turn up. Your third card is another major arcana because of the black border, and it's number 9, and that's Solitude. Now number 9 would traditionally be the Hermit. So just let me wind that back a little bit. Your fourth card is another major arcana, and we can tell the black border. It is number 21, which is the Universe, which is the very last of the major arcanas, and it's the World card. So feels like you guys for August have a fair bit of energy coming and going. You know, the karmic stuff, when the universe deals us things, it's got the book open and they're dealing the stories and the pages out to us. We'll see what your 5th card is, which is your challenge card. Doesn't surprise me, yet another major arcana, and it's Triumph, and that would normally be the Chariot card. So I'm going to put that down there, and we will start with your reading. So 4 out of 5 major arcanas, pretty big, powerful reading for you guys. Seems like Gemini's getting a lot of universal energies in these last few months. Let's start with the Shadow card, traditionally the Moon. This represents one person, and it shows us that he's standing here in the light of the sun, and yet the mirror opposite of that is the reflection of the moon. And it tells us there's duplicity in our lives, you know, the hidden stuff that goes on, the yin and yang, the night and dark, male and female. It's a card of intuition, feminine cycles, so sometimes menstrual cycles in a woman. It can be about hidden agendas, things that are going on either that you're doing under the surface that you don't want anyone to know about, or stuff that's happening under the surface that you need to make sure you check things really well. If you're signing documents, uplifting any new contracts, dealing with people that you don't know very well, check it all out and double check it, and trust your intuition. You could become quite psychic at this time. It doesn't surprise me, it's sitting right above this the Merlinite Magic Stone. There could be some really neat stuff happen for you in August that either helps you out, like gives you answers. So listen to synchronistic events that occur, because they could either prevent you from doing something that you really don't want to get into, or they could take you down a path that is wonderful opportunities. Coming to the second card in the second week, this number 9, you've got 2 9s I see too. The Wish card. It's dealing with emotions, so it has to often do with relationships, or you know, dealing with people at the heart level. What am I trying to say here? It's to do with emotions, and it's to do with relationships very, very often. It's considered in the traditional tarot almost the feeling of fait accompli, you know, how wonderful things happen in our lives and we feel sated and happy, and it was kind of what we wanted and we wished for it. So there's something here in the second part of August that has this positive glow and this feeling of fulfillment and achievement and success and happiness, and it can be at many levels, not just the emotional or relationship wise. So it could be career. This guy looks like he has a robe on for like university, as if he's getting his honours degree. So there's a whole lot of things that go along with that. Some of you might actually be getting that, some sort of degree. You might be finishing something that you've been doing for so long, and it's come to the end of the path and it's success. You know, you've passed it, you're walking through that door and you're starting a new chapter. It just basically does it. It's your wishes are coming true. You've got happiness, success, good health, completion, accomplishment of your dreams and goals are in the palm of your hand right now. So that's a really nice feeling around that second week. We come to the third week and we see the Solitude card, which is traditionally known as the Hermit. We often think of this as a time of inner introspection, of going within and literally perhaps finding out what is your story, what is your book of life, what is it that you want to do, who are you, what is your spiritual journey, how can you help yourself, how are you moving forward. It might be that you got to here and you suddenly have this new direction and you think, which way do I go? So the Hermit is often just about very quiet, peaceful contemplation of directions maybe that you're going in the future, new pathways, new thoughts and paradigms. I think it's a positive card, but it does often indicate that you might spend a bit of time alone. So this could be a period in August where you just reflect. You might not be wild socialising or partying or anything. You just might want to go, no, I need some downtime, some quiet time. And often it could mean that you do take a few days rest as well, slow down and sleep even. You know, sometimes it's called for to sleep. If there's been any nervous tension around you, this is a good time to relax, meditate, nurture your body. That's the feelings around there. But I will read for you too his words, because he has some such really nice words with his cards. Okay, so here's his message. Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honoured and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The Solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some time alone to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. So it's kind of is what we were just saying before. And we move into this fourth week for you guys again, and we got another major arcana, the 21, the universe, which is considered the world card. often denotes the full completion of a cycle, and it kind of feels like we've been rolling through something that you've completed. You're in this, not limbo, but contemplative mood here, and then we're still showing that we have this completion of a cycle. It is a beautiful place to be, and we've learned a lot by the time we get here. There's something about you guys having learned a lot, grown, nurtured yourself and others, understood different perspectives of life at the physical, mental, spiritual. That's what the World card and the universe signifies. It can also signify going on a trip. In some of you it could be a big holiday or excursion or event. It can also indicate that you may meet new people in your life from other walks of life, different foreigners, so different from your own nationality. They may even be speak a different language than you. So there could be neat sort of fun times trying to communicate and get to know each other. And some of these bonds can be very deep, and they can be very long-lasting friendships that form. I will read you some of his words of the Destiny card as well, because he has some quite profound pieces of information. You've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolises completion, triumph, peace, liberation and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Just kind of like this one over here. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom you've gained along the way. You should now honour and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are, and accept the vital part you play in the bigger scheme of life. So yeah, it's a beautiful card, and it feels like a kind of a really positive overall month for you, Gemini. Change in moving forward at that karmic soul level, but in positive ways. So we come to this last card, which could be the card that provides a bit of challenge in the month, and interestingly it would be known as the Chariot. Now the Chariot is also traditionally known as a travel card, and it can literally be by car as well. So I feel some of you will definitely be travelling in the month of August on probably quite nice occasions, you know, sort of more like pleasure. Could be for business, but more positive than for negative reasons. The other thing about the Chariot card is it talks about balance. We have this duality within the Triumph card. It's a little bit like this over here, and it talks about your strength. And you think of the Chariot as being a bit like your inner strength and your domination and your determination and your charging and the movement. So we've got this movement, change, heading off in new directions. I mean, look at him. He is moving. He's charging off in a new direction. So I will again read you some of John Holland's words. The power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance, it's with self-control, hard work and perseverance. It's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. It's time for you to be single-minded and focused on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. When you've achieved what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without balance, direction or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path. So remember to focus on your desired goal and set forth. You have an awesome reading, guys. Really lovely. So spend some time with it and sort of get to know the cards. Pick a card from your reading that you really resonate with, and focus on it and see what other personal messages it might deliver for you, because that's a little bit of fun for the reading as well. So your last card one of these. I'll just take that back a little bit further. Let's see what it's going to be. Sandalphon, planetary cycles. Well, that matches exactly the fact that you've got so many major arcana cards in your reading. This is literally about understanding that we go through cycles of life that are beyond our control. It's part of your whole reason for being here. And each time you go through a cycle, you've learned, you've grown, you're moving, you're connecting. Your soul is also moving up and growing. So that just totally connects with all of those major arcana cards in such a beautiful fashion. So there you are, Gemini. You're out and about in the universe. You are expanding into the universe. In fact, isn't that amazing that you had the universe card as well? Just totally synchronized together. Messages, energies, everything. Well guys, thank you for listening and subbing and liking. I am really so pleased to be able to do these readings for you. I love being able to give some positive vibration and energy off. It's really important to me to be able to pass that along. So again, thank you all, and I wish you much wonderful universal energy for August, and I'll see you all in September. Kia kaha and much aroha.